Hi, everyone. This show is a vampire chronicle, but it is my vampire chronicle. And some rules may not be the same as you play them at home. We call these house rules. Anything you notice that may be different or maybe wrong by your standards is how I wanted to play the game. Just a friendly reminder, this is my table and these are my rules. Thank you.
The following is an exploration of personal horror created in real time. As such, the content herein may be deemed unsuitable for certain audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
The act of forming a coterie is done out of necessity. It's for protection and stability. When a kindred reaches a certain age, they no longer feel the need for such things and become solitary, an island surrounded by blood. But while they're still young, such protections are needed. You need to rely on others even if you don't trust them. And when your circle of protection is broken, one feels very vulnerable, maybe even more so than when you're alone. A broken circle invites invasion. All right, everyone. It is the next night after the evening that you all spent with Grisham. And as we return to the theater, Gable and Jade have spent the day here. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And had a little sleepover.
Some self-care.
Yes. Gable,
Yes.
you've had a rough couple of nights.
I'll say.
You killed a man.
It's all I see. When I close my eyes, it's his face.
Yes, and then not more than a few nights later, you attacked someone else.
It was a misunderstanding, but yeah.
How do you feel about that finance man that you left in a dumpster?
It's haunting me in a way that I never thought anyone could. He lives in my brain.
Yes, he does.
And no matter how many robes or makeup or nails we do, it's all superficial. It's like a constant hole in my balloon, just letting air out.
But isn't that what you're supposed to do?
But Gresham showed us it doesn't have to be that way.
He showed you a way. He showed you a way to hide and to
If you are extremely privileged, create a world for yourself where if you have all this money, you can make a world where you don't have to worry about things, but that's not what you have. You are different, and your situation is different, and therefore different choices need to be made. But you are a predator. Now, you feed on the blood of human beings, and it's something that you need to get used to. And you don't need to feel bad.
I need to keep feeling bad.
Do you?
I need to keep my humanity.
You don't need it. You want it. But not everything you want is a need. You could let it go. You could just stop feeling badly and continue on. It's a choice for you to make. Do you keep feeling bad? Or do you just let it go? Do you feel remorse? Or do you want to just be a predator and live that life? This is a choice you have to make.
I can't let it happen again. If I feel badly, those are the safeguards that I have on my heart. If I disregard them, I'm just a monster.
Then I'm going to need you to make me a remorse check. So I will take, so I believe your humanity is 7 now,
Yes.
correct? So that would be, you roll
And then I
me,
have 1 stain.
you have 1 stain, so roll me 2 black die.
Oh, please. 1 success.
1 success is all you need. You feel guilty enough and you feel truly remorseful enough that you may remove that stain
Thank
from
you.
your humanity. But you do know that it will happen again. You will cross the line again at some point, and you will
Fuck you, no, I won't.
That's how you feel. But I know better. You're here in the theater with Jade, having spent a self-care late evening into day, into evening again. How are you feeling now, Jade?
Hey, bud.
Huh?
It's about that time.
Hi.
How'd you sleep?
Terrible.
Oh, sorry. But you look fantastic. The makeup held up
It did.
throughout your day sleep. Look at you.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, careful.
Oh. Where did I fall asleep?
Yeah, you're in a full-on contortionist position. I didn't even know your bones bent that way. Oh, and she's coming over. Okay, all right.
Ugh.
It was spotting. Wow, you've taken to this moo-moo like a fish to water,
So warm.
right?
Good evening.
Good evening, sweetheart.
Did you sleep at all?
I did. I was able to think a little bit, though. I just needed some time to myself. That's really what the self-care was about, you know? And I was,
For not leaving while you needed a long time.
well, you were passed out pretty hard, so I felt alone.
Yeah, yesterday was wild.
And thank you for going along with all of this. I know it's silly and frivolous, but it makes me feel
What is?
better. You know, the robes and the makeup and the self-care and the nails, and you really do look great.
This is even softer than that guy's sweaters.
Oh,
He had
cashmere.
really nice sweaters.
Yeah, we could get some of that for you.
It was also a little itchy.
Yep, the price of fashion, baby. But I appreciate, you know, our little talk as well.
Yeah.
I know that you know I don't have a lot of experience with the messy details of life and death.
Yeah.
And it makes me so sad that you do.
Yeah. I don't mind. It's not the first chicken I've seen slaughtered.
Okay, that's scary.
It's part of it. Did you eat meat before?
Yes. I mean, I was known to be quite the meat eater in my day. Oh, you mean, yeah, I wasn't vegetarian or anything.
Oh. Okay.
Were you?
No. But someone killed that chicken or that cow. You just didn't have to look at it.
Yeah.
And now you're the butcher and the farm hand, and you're in control of your own life.
I guess that's a way of looking at it.
Death is just a tool.
It seems like a pretty finite tool. But I guess we're the
Perhaps.
exception, yeah. Yeah.
Every tool has its purpose, even death. But every tool can also be bent to a different purpose.
Speaking of tools, where's Eddie? He was supposed to be here by now.
He didn't come back.
Eddie, it is early the next evening. Are you
Oh
heading
no,
to
I
the theater?
touched my mascara.
Oh, it's okay. Smudge proof. Let's go.
Question.
Yes.
Is it possible for me to force myself awake with the sun still up?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you make a check for me. I'm going
Okay.
to have you just roll all your unblocked off willpower.
Okay.
Which I believe is
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. So roll me 6 black die.
Okay, so no hunger dice.
No hunger dice in
1,
this
2, 3,
in
4,
willpower
5,
checks.
6. Choo. 3 successes.
Great. 3 is what you needed to stay up all night
Awesome. So
or stay up all day.
all day. Then I think this is new to me as I'm like kind of testing my limits with this.
During the day, you will notice that all of your abilities are gone,
Yeah.
and your health, mechanically speaking, your health bar is halved. But you are, for all intents and purposes, normal during the day. You don't take damage from the sun, but you do feel a little subdued. You feel a little lacking in energy, but you are awake during the day.
I keep myself awake, but out of the sun because I don't know how much of that I know.
It still isn't comfortable. It is how I would describe the opposite of being out at night in the elements without a proper jacket, except with heat instead of cold. So it is hot and uncomfortable, and it is not hurting you, but it makes you feel sick a little bit.
And
You feel hungover is a better description.
yeah, okay. That sucks. I do wait until the sun starts to set, and I'm particularly waiting outside for that kind of, I guess it's twilight when the sun is already gone, but there's still that kind of light in the sky.
It's an interesting thing to watch because while the sun goes down and the transition to night happens, having sat with the day for the first time in a while, you're seeing this, what used to be beautiful blue skies and a time when you were supposed to be awake and you would look out at even, well, on a good day in Los Angeles, a beautiful blue sky was harsh and stinging. It is not, the blue isn't relaxing anymore, it's threatening. And while it doesn't hurt, it still is the ever presence of these little bits of light that could pierce you at any moment. And as you watch the day leave, you see the transition to night, which has now become your natural habitat. And you start seeing these swirls move through the sky as the night starts to eradicate the day. and take this uncomfortability away, and you can feel the best hangover cure you've ever had to come through and sort of lift you up, and you feel the night sort of infuse you with an energy, and you're still tired because you didn't sleep, but it is better. You feel better and alive as the purples and the blues and of twilight start to take over the sun and push it below the horizon.
I let that shift. If I could breathe, it's as if I would breathe it in.
You can breathe. It does nothing for you health-wise, but you can mechanically do so.
Then I take in this like deep breath and I let the quiet of the transitioning night kind of surround me, and I listen to the faint sound of what must be my own heartbeat.
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't keep you alive, but it is a leftover vestigial activity of your body. Even though you are dead, this piece of pretend still happens. And you can feel your pulse, and you can hold your breath, and you keep holding it, and holding it. And you realize you could hold your breath forever. It doesn't matter. Your body doesn't need the oxygen. You've inflated 2 balloons in your chest that could hold air forever if you wanted to. All of these things that you are doing are facsimiles of life. They are things, the mechanical instances of the machine that was your body that kept itself running through these processes to keep life flowing through you. But the life has been taken out, but all the pieces still work. But they're working for nothing.
I let the full transition into night happen, and then I get into my car and head towards the theater.
Okay. And that is an interesting feeling to sit with, in that you're learning about yourself and you're having to rewrite all of these subconscious autopilot ideas that you had about how your body works and who you are and what things you did as everyday habit. But now so many of them are working for no reason, which is a strange concept to sit with as you drive to the theater.
Yeah, all of that is just like, I'm mulling it over. And I, as soon as I pull up to the theater, I get out of the car, close the door, and I'm like, moving in quickly. I don't know if I see Samantha here.
You don't see Samantha right away, but you do see 2 of your coterie mates sitting in luxurious robes.
Well.
Finally. You decided
Good
to join
evening
us.
to you both in
Welcome
such
back.
dress.
Robe yourself.
What?
If you're in our presence, you must robe yourself.
You're still within the confines of sleepover.
Oh no.
There
You
are rules.
promised.
Oh, I did.
Just put it on.
Okay, all right. I get
Gable
to
went and
choose?
got many different sizes and colors because we didn't know which one you'd want.
Is that one too?
Yeah.
That's one if you want.
I don't think I do.
You were right. You knew he'd
But
say it
salmon's
wasn't
your
his
Oh,
color.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know
so.
either. I like fruity, whatever this is.
Nice. I didn't know that about you.
Well, you know, we're discovering things every night. I'm gonna need help with this for sure.
Would you like us to dress you?
Yes, please.
All right, sir. Oh, no.
Oh,
Do you want to grab a sleeve?
is it?
Just
How
put your
do I do
arm
it?
in.
Oh,
Put
is
your
that-
arm in.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
the
it goes in
sleeve?
there.
Oh no,
This is the other one.
what have I done?
A little lower.
There you go. There you go.
There.
Oh.
Oh my God, I almost
There.
dislocated my shoulder getting into this.
Why, Edward, look at you.
Oh,
You're beautiful.
I am quite lovely, aren't I?
You sound like that guy
I do. Which one?
from last night.
From last night. Oh,
Oh.
what do we think of that? Have we processed that
We've
anymore?
been trying to talk about it all night, but I fell asleep at some point.
Your makeup looks really nice.
Thanks,
Thank
Gable
you.
did it.
Well done. Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
I had another dream.
You did have another dream.
I didn't
last
ask
night.
you about that.
The dream you had last night. It's changed slightly.
Do you feel bonita?
I do.
Because you look bonita.
Thank you.
The dream you had, Jade, did involve the wolf, but it was different this time.
It was different this time.
You were standing in water, just above where the soles of your shoes are. And in darkness, looking out, and you can see the water on the ground. There's no light, but you can see your form and you can see the water at your feet. But the rest around you is black. And as you stood there and you waited and you sat and you looked around, looking forward, looking left, looking right into this void, you turn around and look behind you, and all of a sudden you realize your way is blocked by these large bars come down in front of you, and you are stuck behind these bars. And as you reach out to grab them, you realize they're not bars, they're teeth. And you look up and you see the gums and realize you were inside of the wolf's jaws. And on the other side, you look through these teeth and you can see a small, way, way out in the distance, another person standing there. So far away you can barely make out any details, but you do see they are wearing a beanie much like yours.
Jade.
This time I watched someone get swallowed by the wolf. Well, almost swallowed. It was like I was me, but I was also watching.
Were you the wolf?
No.
You were inside the wolf?
Like in a big mouth.
The wolf swallowed you.
But I was also out there, outside of the teeth.
Dream logic.
Yeah.
But also it was wet and dark. Already devoured, but also watching.
How did you feel in it? Did you feel anxious, panic, safe?
I really only felt the feeling from inside the mouth. It was, you guys really like hearing about dreams. No one ever likes hearing about dreams.
I want to hear about your dreams.
And sometimes, Jade, your dreams lead to some interesting things, like finding an entire gated community.
Yeah.
It is interesting, the two of you, because when you both go to sleep, nothing happens.
I haven't been able to dream in so long.
Were you a big dreamer beforehand?
Yeah, every night.
Were they nice ones?
Mostly. How about you, Eddie?
I had some pretty fucked up dreams.
Oh,
Yeah.
not anymore?
I kind of feel like I go out and then I come back.
It's like a switch, right?
Yeah.
That must be nice.
I kind of miss dreaming.
Really?
Yeah, I think that sometimes my mind would make some crazy shit up to try to make sense out of whatever was happening in my life. And that's why I asked, like, however you feel when you're dreaming is a really strong indication about what's really going on. Everything else is like a symbol, a metaphor of some sort. At least that's what I was told.
I think they made me feel tired. Kind of like if you go to sleep and you're awake all night or all day doing things and searching and thinking and looking for solutions or understanding where you are or where the things are, and then you wake up and then you're still awake. Sort of like you never slept at all.
Do you think it's the same wolf every time in every dream?
Well, this one was a lot bigger.
Or maybe you were a lot smaller?
That's true. I couldn't really tell how big I was on the outside of the mouth. I could have been really far away or also really tiny.
So you don't think that Grisham was the wolf?
I don't know.
I think that we should talk about the dreams every time they happen. And
Okay.
I'm wondering if you're ever seeing, there's something there, I think, in this dream that I think is interesting, because whether you were the wolf or inside the wolf or whatever, one thing
Yeah.
remains true. That wolf was looking at the you that was outside of it.
Yeah.
It's watching you. I'd like to know if you can keep that in mind every time you go to sleep, to pay attention as to where that wolf is watching. Is it always watching you? Is it always watching someone else? I don't know. I think there's something to that.
I guess I could have been someone else in the mouth. I really could only see my legs.
I mean, it's a dream. You could be both. There could be a part of you in the wolf, a part of you outside the wolf. I don't know.
That's true. There was no identifying anything outside. It was just sort of darkness and the wet.
I think you'll have another dream tonight,
Always do.
next we sleep.
Or you've been spending a lot of time with Lamp.
It's funny you should say that. When you first started following me, I thought maybe that was it, but then I kept having them.
As you mentioned, Lamp, across the room, you see Lamp's head come up from a pile of robes and clothing with like a boa sort of draped over them.
He knows his name.
And they just
Hi, good morning, baby.
It's catching on.
It's okay. It's okay. You can go back to sleep.
Oh no, now I have to wash all of them.
they will smell extremely like coyote
And chicken and
and
dirt.
chicken. And
Go back
dirt.
to sleep. And then just covers Lamp
Yeah.
completely in the robe.
I didn't sleep at all.
What?
I stayed up all day.
Why did
Why?
you do that on purpose?
I wanted to test myself.
Did it work?
I stayed up. I stepped outside. I felt the sun. I looked at the sun.
And you survived?
I survived. And I think that's part of what we can do. I mean, have you tested that yet? Have you tried that?
I don't really like the daytime.
I don't like it as much as the nighttime, but I remember liking it when I was alive, and I just wanted to. Look, no one knows shit about us. We are already walking experiments. And I think that we need to maybe push those boundaries for ourselves, because I can breathe, I have a heartbeat.
Yeah, you and Catherine.
Well, this is new for me. I didn't when we first met. I didn't.
Really?
It's at least not that I was aware of. I became aware of it in between when I was out of the box and some time while I was away. Suddenly I started to hear it, feel it.
It's interesting.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You may, the exact time in which you remember hearing this for the first time is unsure. You may have always had it in the trauma of your transition. You were just not thinking or listening to it. But now you just remember at some point you heard your heart, and it may have always been there. Each one of you is different, and you're starting to realize that you all have different things that you lost and different things that you gained. And subsequently, you're understanding that full kindred, at least clan to clan, Gresham notwithstanding, are all very similar. Their abilities may differ slightly, but all of the positives and negatives of a turn into a kindred are all generally the same between them. They all are completely dead. They all cannot go in the sun. All of these things are the same, but you all seem to have stopped halfway through
And where you were in the loading bar of kindredhood is where you stopped. And you all have a little bit of different spice to you.
Do you have a tummy ache from eating the popcorn?
I threw it up. I kind of, I don't know. It felt weird to. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen if I kept it in there, so I just kind of like.
Yeah, I tried to eat food once and it felt foreign.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me too much, but
Maybe it's because you have a heartbeat.
maybe I don't know.
Can you stop it?
My heartbeat.
Yeah, Naomi told me once that Katie does it with her kids.
I'm gonna try to stop my heartbeat.
Okay, go ahead and make me. Roll me willpower.
Okay.
How would you go about stopping your heart?
You can will it. 2 successes.
You sit there for a minute and you concentrate and you close your eyes and you try and stop the muscle from performing its duty, and nothing happens.
Maybe I'll work on that. I don't know. I feel like I better be able to. I better be able to, because I think that I don't know. Yesterday, I guess earlier today, I kept on testing how much the sun might bother me, and then I remembered how much I like the night sky as it's transitioning when the sun has already set.
Yeah,
And
the
so-
swirls.
Well, right before the swirls, I wanted to see the moment that the swirls came. And I used to really like that. I loved the twilight. I loved dusk.
Yeah.
My point is that while I was watching that transition, that sort of in-between state, I realized that's what we are. And I thought to myself, this heartbeat, this breathing, I can choose to breathe, I can choose not to breathe, that it's a lie. But what if it's not? What if the in-between is the next better thing? I think
That's
we've
what
talked
they
about it.
Called us. Duskborn.
Oh, yeah, right. We're straddling the space in between. And they treat us like we're an accident. And I think we are an improvement. I think there's so much potential in what we can do. And you know what else?
What?
How hard is it now with technology and surveillance? How hard is it to keep from breaking the masquerade? How hard is it to stay hidden from the Second Inquisition when, as humanity has continued to evolve and continue to advance technologically, they have been building so that they can annihilate us so much more easily. But not us. Because they don't know about us. We can walk amongst them during the day. We can eat food with them. We can go sunbathing with them. We have heartbeats. We can breathe if we wanted to. We blend in. We're the next evolution. When they annihilate all those other motherfuckers that think they're better than us, we're still gonna be here.
What do people in power, the people in the higher echelons of the world, the people who feel strong, who feel like they're in power, who are old, do to the people who are strong and new? They tell them they're not worth anything. They tell them they don't matter, and they tell them they should be eradicated. Death imitates life.
I think they're afraid of us. They're afraid that there's more of us than they could keep track of. Because if there's few of us, then they can dictate that there's no place for us.
Well, we have met some of the other thin bloods that are out there. We didn't get a whole lot of information from them and felt a little useless, but
Well, I don't know if I want to carry other thin bloods that are not thinking like we are.
we have to, right?
I've met them. They're not thinking about much.
I think we have to be very careful with who we really connect with. And
Shots
let
fired
in.
at the storyteller.
Honestly, Eddie,
They
though,
were just people.
if they don't understand their situation, they don't know what sort of danger they're in. But a speech like that was pretty convincing.
Well, I don't know if I could do that again. I don't know. I was just thanks.
Yeah.
Should we take a chance on them?
At this point, we're running out of allies and making new enemies every turn.
No messages from Naomi or Catherine?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing on any of your phones. If you look, you don't get any response from them.
Nothing yet, but
Is Samantha here?
that's true.
When you came in, you've seen her throughout the night. But when you came in, you did see her car in the parking lot, around the back.
Okay. Well,
She's
she was-
around here somewhere.
Cleaning up some mess.
you want to go for a drive?
Yeah, can we wear the
Yeah.
robes?
Yes, wear the rose.
Beep, beep.
Let's take a drive.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna, I'm already getting up and heading
Yeah.
towards my car. We'll be back, Samantha.
Fine.
Are you gonna track my car this time?
No.
Do you have our number?
Yes.
Okay. If you need us, you know where to find us. At least how to reach us.
So you all go off to have a Priscilla Queen of the Desert moment.
Love you.
We sure do.
Yeah. There's a big sale on the car.
Should.
Where are you going?
Where do you, any suggestions? I start to, I'm pulling away. We're in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
You are in North Hollywood.
Where's your favorite place in the city?
My favorite place in the city?
Yeah.
Well-
Tell us something about you.
Okay. Well, I like Griffith Park.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
there's some good views.
There is. I don't know if we can get in.
Oh.
They close it, but we can get close.
That's kind of where I met Lamp.
Oh, right. Have you ever been to the old zoo? You've never been to the old zoo?
No.
See, that's something we can do during the day.
Oh,
The old zoo, it's pathetic. It's like these tiny
would I wanna go?
enclosures. Well, I mean, it's in ruins now.
This
and that's
is your
what's
favorite
interesting.
place?
Well, this is in my favorite place. Griffith Park is huge.
you should check out the new zoo. They got animals.
Yeah, but that's kind of sad because they actually have animals in those cages.
Oh, I see.
The old zoo is a particularly interesting part of Los Angeles in that it is in the middle of Griffith Park. There are these remnants of what used to be an incredibly unkind
Yes.
zoo.
Ill-suited for living
Ill-suited
things.
for any sort of living creature, but the cages and the housing are at least somewhat still there. And you can go in them and hike around them and look at them, and it is an interesting part of Los Angeles history and something that is a nice feeling that nothing lives there.
Well, sometimes there are people in there. Woo.
Sometimes there are people
Yes.
to a certain degree, their choice. It is a nice thing to know that a thing that was built with no care for the inhabitants has fallen apart, but in its dilapidated state still can offer some form of shelter to people who may need it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So you drive to North Hollywood, you go towards Griffith Park, you head towards the old zoo, which is relatively close to the new zoo.
It is actually, you're right.
And the new zoo is a big to-do and all the trappings of a modern zoo, but the old zoo is just along a little path. You hike from the parking lot, or at least the closest you can get that's still open at this time of night, as most parks that are run by the city do close at sunset. You park and you walk your way in and you head up towards the old zoo. And it's so funny because you come up a path and it's just there next to a lawn where people picnic. There are these old cages,
Yeah.
partially built into stone with
Cave-like.
cave-like and of the horrible facsimile of what a natural habitat would look like. And it's so interesting because there is a parallel in the way that your bodies are a horrible facsimile of life. This is a terrible way to present a natural habitat of a creature in the most disregarded and uncared for fashion. And you can very much see in looking at this that if you were not to remember and take care of who you are, that the horrible facsimile of life that you now are would just get worse and more dilapidated. But it's also very fun because animals used to live here.
Jade wanders up to one of the cave-like enclosures, doesn't enter it, but just stands on the outside looking through the bars, sort of just stuck,
Yeah.
staring into the darkness of the tiny mouth.
Oh. I think my attention has been very much on Jade, especially since last night and Jade's response to me when I returned.
Right.
And I'll, from a distance, I'll approach Gable. How's she been doing?
Honestly, it's the best I've ever seen her. Before, she was just a scared kid, and now she's capable. She's taking care of us.
Yeah.
She's a little spacey, but she always has been. I think she's making some connections in her mind that she hasn't yet.
And you're not hungover anymore?
I feel a bit better. I'm definitely not hungover from the blood.
Yeah.
Still killed a guy.
It happens.
It does, but I'm gonna be more careful.
Just try to be.
Yeah.
And have a backup plan to hide it and clean it up in case it happens again.
Now that you mention it, she's really spacing out over there.
I'm gonna go look for something that I hope is still here. Do you want to check in on her?
Sure.
I'll start to walk away.
Hey, bud. Hi, didn't want to startle you.
Hey.
You've been here for a bit, just staring off. Did this remind you of something?
Oh, yeah. This is kind of like my dream.
Oh, yeah.
And this is not enough space. You shouldn't feel bad.
About the space?
You're not a monster. Look at this place.
Guess we've all been pretty monstrous.
Everyone does horrible things. The only thing that makes them horrible is someone telling you whether or not it is.
Who tells you, Jade? Who tells you what's right or wrong?
A lot of people used to. A lot of people tell you the rules of the world and what you should do. And then when you're around nobody, no one does. You get a lot of time to find out what feels good. Turns out not a lot.
Sure.
But it's been pretty nice hanging out with you all. I feel like once everyone got to know each other, no one's really judging anything.
We are in pretty high tense situations most of the time.
That feels pretty normal. Did you not have a lot of high energy activities before?
I mean, not fearing for my life all the time, but I was scared. I'm still scared. I thought maybe this feeling would go away, but just a different flavor, huh?
Did you get punished a lot?
I would, yeah. How about you?
Not often. I liked to obey rules before.
Were there a
until
lot
I
of rules?
Didn't. Well, yeah. The rule of God. the will of the elders. And that seemed pretty normal. You feed, you take care of, keep everyone happy. You got a role to play. And it all only works if you're useful. But I did see a lot of other people not like following rules. They probably felt like what you feel like when you're over on that side. She points through the bars into the dark cave.
There's a moment when you're both looking into this dark, especially for you, Gable. You know this cave is small. You know it's not an opening into some deep cavern in the earth. And you become used to being out at night, and your night vision is pretty good at this point. Better than it was when you were alive, but for a second, that cave looks so deep and dark, like it never ends and you could just fall into the opening.
I don't know what it's like on the other side, but we'll be able to help each other. The fear that comes from over there is from being isolated. You're alone. You're by yourself. There's nobody that can help you, but we're not like that. We do have each other. And you make me feel better, Jade.
Really?
Yeah. Really, really.
You really make me feel special.
Well, you're beautiful, so that's easy.
Really?
Of course. Look at you. What I wouldn't give for that 18-year-old skin. Just kidding, I've got mine forever.
Hey guys,
Eddie buried something here. Yeah?
just come whenever you want. I got something over here to show you.
All right, we better go find out what body he put back here.
I'm beautiful.
And
Coming!
so as you follow my voice, you
Yeah.
you go up. There's a little bit of a hill where some enclosures continue, and you see another smaller standalone enclosure in front of us. Bars have been broken. One of the walls has been crumbled, like in total ruin. But the back wall remains intact. And there's weeds and all kinds of growth taking over, and graffitied on the back wall are the words "Nature's Reclamation."
Huh. Well, at least the graffiti artist could spell.
Yeah, it's all spelled out, like full words. That's what I wanted to. I wanted to see this.
What does it say?
It says "Nature's Reclamation." You know what that means?
No.
Reclamation is when something takes something back that was taken from them. And so all that overgrowth and all of those weeds that are coming in, weeds that people eradicate, they're treated like they're accidents, like they don't belong. But if you look at this thing, I remember seeing this back when I was alive, and it was like, you know, sometimes you look at something and you're like, oh shit, this was a message. And you don't know if you really believe it or not. Sometimes you're like, that's bullshit. But there's a part of you that wants to believe it, that wants to believe in magic and coincidence and wants to believe that those words, that you were meant to find those words in that exact moment because it reminded you of something that you needed reminding of. And I remember thinking how beautiful it was that no matter what we did, nature was always going to come back. And I don't know how to find the words for it right now, but as soon as we said that we were coming back here, I wanted to show you this. I don't know what it means for us.
Well,
This place is falling apart.
It sure is.
oh God.
You hear some breaking of leaves, some crunch. And then you hear a very deep sound, and you look up above the wall of the jail and you see standing there something that doesn't exist in Los Angeles, which is a wolf.
Standing?
Standing above the sort of what was a pen is now there's a wall above, like up above on the hill, right above it, looking down into it at you all. Not aggressive, just standing.
A wolf on all fours?
On all fours.
Okay.
Standing and staring at you all. Eyes locked. Hackles not raised. It doesn't seem upset. It's just standing and watching.
Okay.
Jade, what do we do?
What do you want?
Oh. Gentle, gentle.
The wolf looks at Jade and sort of like snorts out, licks its fangs very casually, and sort of comes down the hill a little bit behind the wall you're all looking at, and steps behind for a second, and then there's a smell of earth and leaves and trees and old nature, and this thick sort of heavy musk fills your nostrils as the movement comes down behind the wall and steps around the side to where you can see again, and a woman walks out.
What? Huh?
A woman dressed in, there is a style and a sense to it, but of a hunter, someone who lives in the woods, someone who is a force that lives closely with the world and nature, and turns and goes, nature's reclamation is what you came here to see?
Yes. I wanted to show them.
Why is this important to you?
It's comforting.
You all smell strange.
We didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're not interrupting.
Or intrude or anything.
You're not.
There is a wolf that's around somewhere, and so you may
I
want
know.
to be aware.
It is welcome here. As you three are for now. Why did you come here at night? This is not the time we usually get visitors.
We wanted to have a private moment with this space.
Insight check.
yes.
Go ahead. Make me a.
And I do unfortunately have a 1 penalty die.
You do.
You do?
When I have a night terror, I get a penalty die. Because I'm tired.
Because I'm tired.
A day terror.
So go ahead and make me a.
Should we do a rouse check?
Yes, I forgot. Please, everybody, make me a rouse.
Me too?
Oh no, you don't.
I didn't sleep.
Bestial failure.
That doesn't matter.
Right. Is that a
It's a
no-go?
failure.
Okay.
You get hungry.
Yes, in fact, do not make a rouse check because you did not sleep.
Yes.
I also get hungrier.
Okay.
Stop it! Stop it!
I can't. I'm so hungry.
Make me a wits and insight check.
Okay.
Rolling 3 hunger dice. Oh!
Pretty good.
5, 6, 7.
That's actually nuts.
You get her whole
City,
backstory.
baby!
Yeah.
You watch the movements of this person and you feel their energy and that you see the expression on their face and the way their eyes are looking, and you just watch their body language. There is no threat. They're not here to intimidate. They're curious.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit of a smile, but you are getting the feeling that this person is old.
Yeah.
And you can see it in their eyes that they have been around a while, but you three being here have not interrupted their night, but have changed the trajectory of their night in a way that is amusing to them.
Oh.
Great.
So, you three, it is a little confusing. Two of you are certainly dead. And one of you has heartbeat?
Well, death is a tool, really, when you think about it, and some of us are lacking our tool belt.
No, it's just... But see, the one who has no heartbeat has fangs. And so it is a little strange, not what I am used to.
I have been accused before of giving mixed signals.
I see. I'm so terribly sorry. What are your names?
I'm Gable.
Gable.
Jade's demeanor eases. I think the fact that we've been talking about it all morning and the dreams and has been staring, contemplating, the pieces sort of come together that maybe the wolf led her to meet this person and sort of steps closer, and the last vitae she's eaten, despite being quite hungry now, is a predator, is an animal that has been following her. And so the animalistic nature is more present in her body. And she sort of sits down and presents her, she sits but makes sure to show her stomach.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
In a sort of docile gesture, knowing that this doesn't feel threatening.
Did Lamp come with you?
I didn't bring Lamp this time.
Okay, Lamp is still back at the thing.
Yeah, but whether or not Lamp, I didn't tell her to stay or tell him to
that's
stay.
fair.
So
Yeah.
And you see them kind of lower their head a little bit at you. And your name?
Jade,
Jade. Good name.
thanks. I chose it myself.
And you, Mr. Heartbeat.
Well, it's not as good as Jade's.
You can change yours if you want to.
I might later. I don't know.
We can just go to the DMV and print you out a thing.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
It's Eddie.
Eddie.
Oh no.
And now you see, as she stepped around, this woman looks to be around mid-30s. But she's got dirt on her and is wearing these threadbare clothing that have all piecemeal and sewn together and mix-matched, but is even under all of this and the dirt and there's leaves and feathers braided into her hair.
This woman is so hot.
She's so hot. This woman is this is
hot.
I was trying to
The most
describe
elegant
it more
hippie
eloquently.
ever.
This woman fucking
No,
is so
gay
hot.
awakening.
Yeah, she is so hot, and she comes around the corner and stands there, and is so. The three of you are kindred, I assume,
Who's asking?
considering the lack of heartbeat.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Wait, what's your name?
Oh, apologies.
That's a strange name.
No,
Oh.
please don't be stupid.
I tried my best.
My name, although I don't use it as much now, is Henrietta.
Mm.
Henrietta and I am of Clan Gangrel,
You're a kindred.
and it is a pleasure to meet the three of you. You, I'm just going, this is not meant to be insulting, but you are Duskborn? Yes?
Yeah.
Does that change anything?
Not for me, I do not care.
But you could tell.
Yes. Because one of you has heartbeat with fangs, and the other two do not. But you do not have fangs.
Not right now.
And I can smell you, you see.
I got my fangs in my pocket.
Fascinating. You come here to look at the remnants of what used to be men trying to capture nature. Why?
Well, my friends here wanted me to share with them something that would teach them about me. So I asked if they've ever been here.
He's a real tree hugger, apparently.
That's interesting. Why does it mean something to you? And she just, like, from standing, just sort of sits into a cross-legged position without using her hand, just very gracefully just flows to the ground and sits.
Okay, well, I think that there's a part of me that might want to visit places that held some significance to me when I was alive.
Trying to recapture the places you used to like to go and what they meant to you and how it made you feel.
Not to recapture it.
Huh?
I'm not looking to chase the past. I am interested in what this new lens is doing to how I see things.
Good, good, I see. You are starting to learn that you are different and that you
Yes.
will never be who you were, and you have to find out who you are now. Because the beast changes all of us. We just have to see how.
Exactly.
Now, I know this must be extra confusing for you three, considering the predicament that you have found yourselves in with your, how shall I say, halfway stop through the full transformation.
Our condition.
Well, condition is such a negative term. It is a, how do you, kindred are dead, but it is still something that happens in nature. We exist. So, where you are is just a different and possible evolution,
Yes.
you see.
Yes.
That's what we've been talking about.
Right.
Do you Clan Gangrel?
Gangrel, yes.
I don't know the histories of all the other clans, but you can take the form of a wolf.
Some of us can. I can.
That was you?
Yes.
Well, are you a good kindred or a bad kindred?
Oh,
Are you Anarch or Camarilla?
I don't concern myself with politics much, but if I have to choose a side, I do, on occasion, help out the Anarchs when they request my help. But I have no desire as to who rules what or where someone feeds, unless it has to do with the bounds of Griffith.
I see.
The bounds of what?
This park,
Griffith.
where you
Oh,
are,
the park.
Yes.
this area
Sorry, I was
is
just
what
distracted.
I understand.
Do you know you've been visiting me?
Quoi?
Um,
I have never seen you before.
I've seen you.
maybe
I highly doubt that.
Jade, maybe Henrietta can help you understand the dreams that you've been having.
You dream?
Every night.
Oh, wow, you made the
That's
zookeeper laugh.
So interesting. It's been so long since I've talked to anyone about dreams. What do you dream?
Well, for a while lately, I've been dreaming about a wolf.
And when she smiles, you see that she has very extended upper fang canines
Yeah.
and also some lower ones
Whoa.
that come up. That's interesting. So you've been dreaming about a wolf.
And then there you were.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe in fate?
No.
Just checking.
I believe that nature is chaos and that everything happens all the time independent of each other, and that sometimes it seems like fate, but it is just a random convergence of events that brought you to a specific point at a specific time where the world made you feel special.
I like the way you said that. I don't know if I believe in fate, but I sure as hell have experienced a lot of coincidences. And when you describe coincidence the way that you just did, it makes it sound even more poetic than fate could. When the clans were coming about,
Aha.
forgive me for not knowing so much of the history.
I don't
but
expect you to know anything.
did your clan ever get, I don't know,
Ooh.
treated poorly because of what you can do?
All the time. I am not someone who deals in clan politics as much, and I'm not old enough to have cared or been there for the events that happened. But our clan, if you want to get into the details, has always been unwelcome in places that the others felt were high society. We, as is our nature, tend to sit with nature. And not everybody wants there to be a bunch of mutts hanging around in their parties. But when we are useful and when they need us, oh boy, do they want our help.
That's so interesting to me
Mm-hmm.
because I hear you tell that story about yourself and I hear ours in it.
There are always going to be similarities between us, kindred, even when we are so different. We are still the same genus.
Are there more of you out here, or are you more of a lone wolf kind of gal?
There are more of us. There are other things here as well. There's a delicate ecosystem in this park. A park is such a diminutive term for what this place is. It is very large. It spreads through a huge portion of this city. And there are different territories here.
Within the park.
Within the park. It is best now, here is fine. Here is a public place. But it is best not to go wandering in the woods at night by yourself or even in a group of 3. You don't know whose territory you are going to walk into. And you see her eyes flick off to the side.
Oh.
And if you follow her gaze,
Yes.
you can see there's a portion of the woods that is right off to the side of where these cages are. And in that dark wood where the pedestrian lamps are no longer lighting, you can see the reflection of a bunch of eyes of predators
Oh.
watching from the edge of the trees. This is where we spend our time.
Are those all kindred?
They are. They are friends of mine.
Is that your coterie?
We don't need such terms. We are a pack. But it's not the same as you huddle together for protection and spend time with each other to make sure If I'm understanding the meaning of what you call a coterie, it is because you need each other. We spend time with each other because it reminds us, how do I say? In numbers, we are strong, and we need them to stop others from using this space for things we do not want.
So in other words, you need each other.
It is not a need, it is a requirement for what we are doing. Each one of us has our own ideals and our own job and things we do separately, but when we need to come together, we do.
Kind of sounds like our pack.
I think I hear the difference, that each of them can survive just fine on their own, but when they have to deal with other forces, perhaps
Exactly.
something imposing itself on this territory, they have to come together.
There are plenty of nights I spend on my own. I like to be on my own. But on occasion, there is a hierarchy and a pack order that we follow.
Are you the alpha?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I have no need to be.
Are you only consisting of other gangrels?
Mostly, yes. It's easier that way. Everyone else has different ideas. We have a few friends of the Nosferatu.
Us too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One
Well,
One?
that we see.
There are
True.
some similarities between our clans and some past histories that make us amenable to each other. In that,
Huh.
some Nosferatu do take kinship with animals quite seriously.
Well, we do too.
It's different. Do you allow a hive of insects to invade your body and live within you?
Yes.
She does.
Actually,
Well, they're not inside. They've recently taken up a lot of space on me.
Oh, sorry, I see. You have fleas.
Yeah.
Is different.
Oh.
yeah, I don't.
You don't have a hive of bees making its home inside of your stomach.
And one of your friends does?
Yes,
That sounds unhealthy.
it works for them.
Wow.
Thank you for your time. This has been one
Time
of the.
does not mean much anymore.
You're right. You're right.
What do I have to do that's so important that it cannot wait another night?
Have you fed today?
Yes.
Well, what rumblings have you heard across the city of?
I have no information for you, little Eddie. I do not know anything that is happening in the city. I know what is happening with the birds and the trees. And I know what is happening with the lichen. And that is my world. That is where I want to live.
And
I don't know what your barons are doing. I don't know what any camarilla is doing. I do not care and do not want to know unless it has to do with this nature that I live in.
It seems like your home seems to be very well disconnected from
It is
everything else.
not disconnected. It is its own space. Because there is no people here, the other kindred do not care. They don't want it. There's no blood here that they want. So they do not come knocking unless they need something or unless they are doing something that we don't want them to do. So our options are very simple and our choices are simple. It is either speak or defend. Two things.
I really like that. The way you have things set up here,
We do not have them set up. It is how they exist. If they change, we change. That's how things exist right now in this moment. We do not make plans for the future. We live with what comes.
Another question, if you don't mind.
Please.
The mortals that find their way here.
Yes.
We have heard rumblings of the Second Inquisition starting to become more active.
Yes.
Are you afraid of that?
No, I am not afraid. If the humans come and they burn us with their technology, then we will die or we will fight and we will win. It is how nature works. It is how the world works. The predators have their territory and they defend it. I don't want them to come, but if they do, we will make a decision.
It seems like you fly under the radar pretty well.
It's easy to fly under the radar when you look like a wolf.
We're still learning a lot.
As you will, for as long as you exist.
I would like the opportunity to gain your friendship, at the very least, your allyship. At the very least,
Big words.
permission to return here.
That I can give. If there is something, and use your best judgment, that you feel you need, that it concerns us, you come back here. We may not be here, but you leave message. We'll read it, and we'll decide. I do not have a phone.
Me neither.
I don't like them.
Me neither.
I didn't have them when I was alive. They did not
I've
exist.
never had one.
And they are so loud. Now, I have other things to do this evening, but you have been a nice distraction.
Happy to
Gable
provide that.
and Eddie and Jay. Go about your evening. Find what you're looking for. Be strong. Be confident. And have a nice night. And she walks back around and you see a wolf go up into the woods.
That was awesome.
It's not every day we meet the woman of your dreams, huh?
Yeah, right?
Maybe they weren't nightmares. Maybe they were just dreams. Do you think that she had something to do with freeing the animals here?
Oh, how long ago was that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that history. I definitely don't know, but that's
Oh, let's walk and talk. The eyes are still staring.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wave at them.
you do see, you hear movement in the trees, and there's noises of communication between predators in the woods, which is something that fills you still, even though you are dead. There is a leftover adrenaline rush that comes with the sound of predators in the woods.
I have vestigial anxiety.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah, all the eyes.
You're elated. I've never seen you beaming so much ever, Jade.
That woman didn't have a cell phone.
That's it? That's what. I mean, it is pretty cool that she could turn into a wolf.
No, but my mind is going wild.
So then wait, what makes her not a werewolf?
I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't know if that was gonna be offensive.
Because
so I
well,
was
we
like,
know they exist, but
Yeah.
I guess.
I
All the
squeaked when I
drawings
said that
I've
too.
seen of them, they're on 2 feet.
Do you believe in fate?
They're gonna say fairies. And I was like, yes.
Please.
Interestingly, hearing you guys talk about it, I think I do because I think if it's chaos and it's just random things that meet and occasionally they just bump into each other and look special,
Yeah.
how is that different than us giving it a word?
I'm 100% right with you.
You guys are nuts. Let's
What do you
get in the
mean?
car.
Let's get in the car.
Gable,
Yeah.
your phone buzzes.
They are loud, even when they're off.
It's on silent.
Jeez, it's
Have you
just
ever heard it
buzzing.
ring? I know.
Okay, all right.
It's not subtle.
It is a
It does, actually.
It is a text message from Jack.
Oh, the other Thin Bloods. Jack just
Oh.
messaged me.
And it says, hey, I know this is a little short notice. Would it be okay if I brought a few people over to the theater tonight to talk?
What?
They want to meet at the theater and talk.
Wait, do they know? They know where our?
Yeah, we had them over before, just like a little preemptive meeting, just to show the space. And,
Okay.
It seems like
Okay.
we may be building a Thin Blood army,
Oh,
but just
boy.
a little.
With the ones that are dumb?
If
Didn't you
army
describe
is
them as
too-
dumb?
Well, if the army, we thought there would be an information exchange, but it turns out they're just people.
But moldable.
And they haven't been looking like us. It seems everyone else really kind of stays in their place.
Okay.
What should
and
I
if
say?
army is too harsh, maybe we can a Thin Blood clan.
I think we should take baby steps. Let's just let this be like a kind of courting period, you know?
Okay, we are down to court.
Oh no.
No, I'm
No,
just
no.
kidding. See you in 15.
Sure.
We should probably get there fast before Samantha kills
Actually, see you
them.
in 40.
See you in 40.
Let's get in the car.
So you go back to the car and you start heading back to the theater to meet with some possible new allies and Thin Bloods that exist in the city of Los Angeles, having met someone now who is so wildly separate and different. A little piece of the wider puzzle that is what the undead underworld of the city looks like. And with that, and your way back to the theater, we will take our break.
Oh.
Welcome, children. I am a being that goes by many names, but you can call me Lamb. Today I give voice to an important message that the creators of Project Ghostlight have merchandise. Support the creators of Project Ghostlight by buying merch like logo tees and original art by community member Bones. Proceeds from merchandise go directly to creating more of Private Nightmares and other projects on Project Ghostlight. It also makes you look super cool, so check for the link in the description or go to the website below. No, please, please be careful, I'm the third man! No!
Hey, so this is where we would normally put some kind of sponsorship, but I think instead I'm just gonna hang out with you guys, because as we all know, you are the best sponsors that we could ask for through our Patreon. Patreon subscribers get exclusive access to behind the scenes, they get early access to the VODs of these very episodes, and they get early access to other things that we do on the channel like one-shots. I'm really happy that we were able to do some of those in 2025, and there's more coming. So if you are not a Patreon subscriber already, you can go to the link in the description or this one here. And if you are a Patreon subscriber, thank you very much. We got more coming for you in this new year, and I'm excited to show you what we've got.
We return as you are pulling into the parking lot of the theater. Now, they haven't arrived yet, so you've gotten back before the 40 minutes in which you told them to meet you there. You pull in the parking lot. Unless you have any other business in the car, you go inside.
Well, I do, actually,
okay.
before we go inside.
Yes.
So I've been wanting to speak to this, but Samantha's weird, right?
Yeah, we can't trust her.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure, because it just seems like we're being watched.
We are.
Okay.
And she's definitely reporting everything back to Katerina.
Got it. Okay.
Who's reporting everything back to Vulo? Most likely.
Who
Unless-
put me in the box?
Correct. So we should just tell her to take a hike, but not to Griffith
Right.
for tonight.
Will she listen to us?
She does have to leave because she did say that she doesn't want, if we don't want her to know, to not have her be there because she kind of has to tell them everything, especially doesn't like the fact that us are gathering. She doesn't really care, but yeah. It was in regards to the people that are coming, she has no obligation to not be jerks to them and or not kill them with her gun.
Right.
Right. Then we should ask her to leave. What do we tell her?
Take a hike.
That's it?
Well, yeah.
Like your excuse for the night.
Yeah, we've got business.
Okay.
You're excused. That feels good to say.
You could say it then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll get out of the car.
Okay. Well, that was a good time. Yes.
When Gable gets out of the car, Jade leans over the seat. So I've been thinking the whole car ride about nature's reclamation.
Okay.
And then meeting Henrietta and everything, and the wolf and the meeting, and that you believe in fate now.
Kind of.
We're nature's reclamation.
I like that. You know
If
why?
the vampires are the zoo,
Ooh.
and we're getting closer back to what they were. And through generations of us going,
Yeah.
the weeds, like you said, it's like humanity is claiming us again.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But I do know this. I refuse to let anyone or anything treat me like I'm some kind of fucking accident or a mistake. Because I'm not. Shall we have a meeting with other like-minded?
I'm gonna warn you, they're very normal.
That sounds so boring. Okay.
Naomi and Catherine seem to like them.
Okay. Well, they can't all.
They're really mean about this one man, Hector.
They are? Well, Hector's one of the right. I met them. That's the trio.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack,
Monica.
Monica, and Hector.
Okay. And the two are mean to Hector. Right? Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Yeah. One of them can talk to animals.
I think.
So like you said, everyone's got a little something special.
Well, they're coming because they might have something to say. So maybe we just do the listening and let them do the talking. At first.
At first. But then you gotta hit them with the speech.
Shh. I don't even remember what I said.
And Gable has been confronting Samantha at the front door of the theater. No, when I said take a hike, I meant it literally.
I feel like you could have said that kinder.
That's true. Would you please take a hike?
I'm sorry. Let me see if I have this clearly. You want me to go away for the evening because you have plans?
Yes, private stuff that you don't want to see.
Got it.
You can just imagine what I get up to in this robe.
That's your prerogative, and I will leave you to it.
Take a hike, Samantha.
Fine.
But don't go to Griffith Park for no reason. Just go.
You're
Delightful.
so strange. And walks back. I will be back before the evening is over. Enjoy your reprieve from my presence, and walks to her car and drives off.
I'm gonna shimmy like Gable did
Yeah.
as she's walking past.
Behind her back, I give a
And I'm
thumbs
not
up.
breaking eye contact while I do
She
it.
rolls her eyes and continues forward, saying nothing. But you have successfully given Samantha the boot. Who has never done anything mean to you ever.
Whatever. She thought about it.
She put a tracker on her car and didn't tell us.
Oh my god.
I like her.
Yeah.
So you have a few minutes before your 40-minute time is up. You go inside the theater and you realize there are robes and boas and things everywhere, including a coyote who comes running up to you with a concerned look on its face because you left it here.
I know. I'm sorry. We went to some place that was not kind to animals. But I can't wait for you to meet this person named Henrietta. Hello, baby. Hello.
Does that thing that dogs do where they go,
Yes. 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 Oh.
It's a good noise.
And I'm gonna take a lamp into the back and put on their vests so that they do not, so that they feel a little safer, a little
good.
a little more involved.
okay, do we leave the robes everywhere?
Yes.
How many more robes are there? I hope there's enough for everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
We'll see how many people show up.
Great.
And also, before they show up, Gable is going to pop back to the mini fridge and grab one of the blood bags that he has on tap.
On tap?
Yeah. I would like to get rid of one thing of hunger if
Yes,
I could.
but you may do that.
Thank you.
Speaking of Gable,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't lost on us how you fed the other night. And
Well,
you-
I thought it was cool. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not asking.
Okay.
Look, I know what it's like to get that hungry. We've all been there. We're working really well together right now. I think that we've earned the right to lean on each other a little more. If you find that you're losing control, come to us. Maybe
Sure.
we can help. Not to feed on us.
Okay. I was just checking.
But just so
'cause I-
that we can help that you be more discreet when you choose to feed.
Well, the same goes for the two of you.
Oh, absolutely. Two-way street, 100%. How many of those do we have?
I've got 3 more. Do you want one?
I'll take one.
Toss the blood box. Jade,
Yeah.
top up.
Wait, can you get more of these?
Who's this from?
Well, I steal them from the hospital sometimes. We talked about this.
I know, but it's been a long week.
It's true.
I almost feel like I should save this. We should keep one for emergencies.
Just drink it, Eddie.
Oh, fine.
Well, what's the? This is the first person blood I've eaten in a while.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you do not get. There is no resonance
For
related to
bagged
it
blood.
because of the fact that it is in the bag, and it's almost like you're eating stale chips. Like it's almost the same flavor, but there's
Still
a little bit
good.
of staleness to it. It doesn't carry an emotional resonance anymore. It does slate your hunger, but it is not delicious. It's just fine. It's like a
flat
power
Coke.
bar. You're eating a power bar.
Uh-huh.
I love power bars. Do I get to eliminate the hunger, though?
I mean,
Do I go tempted? I love boring food. What?
I tried to call you your real name and called you your character name. So my brain. Luis, no one loves power bars. They're fine.
But yes, it's like 1 hunger.
Yeah, it's like one hunger.
Yay. I guess we're just waiting for them to arrive.
And as you say that, you hear a car in the driveway.
They're here. Everyone be cool.
And you hear a second car in the driveway.
Oh, a second car. I want to go.
And you hear a
look at
third car in the driveway.
They did say they were bringing others.
I want to watch them
Okay.
exit their cars. How they are when they don't think we're watching is going to tell us something about them.
Okay, so you see, stepping out of the cars,
You do see Jack, Monica, and Hector all getting out of one car.
Okay.
And then there's another male presenting figure coming out of one of the cars with two female presenting figures. And then a very androgynous looking person with another two female presenting people get out of the third car.
3, 6, so a total of 9 people, 3 in each car.
Yeah.
While I'm watching them get out, I'm looking for the kind of hierarchy, kind of going back to conversations that we had earlier with others. Like when Hector, Monica, and Jack get out of the car, do they kind of wait? Are they?
What you see, the relationship between the three groups, or
Yeah.
at least the Hector, Monica, and Jack, in their relation to the others, is the three of them are kind of quote unquote in charge,
Okay.
but not in any like really official looking capacity. They're just the
Okay.
ones being like, okay guys, this is where we're going. Like they're the ones who told them about this place.
Got it.
Yeah.
So they're
Okay,
bringing him
okay.
here. But there is no sense of like actual uniformity or cohesion in any sense of the word.
Oh, that's good.
They're just people hanging out. Like they're just coming to a thing. Some of them are dressed like kind of dressed nice. They're like going to a thing and meeting new
Yeah.
people. But they all, you've been around long enough now that when you look at a kindred, you can notice the differences. And while they are to a mortal subtle enough that you can mistake somebody for not being a kindred, you all can see when someone is a kindred and when they are not.
Yeah.
And these all look like mortals.
Yeah.
Like they're, so it is safe to assume that all of them are thin bloods.
Yeah. Okay.
And they start walking towards the building.
I got the door.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to.
there we go. I open it before they knock.
Okay. Hey, hi, says Jack.
Hello, Jack. Good to see you again. Come in.
Welcome!
Oh, you all really dressed up.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's just not what I was expecting.
You can
sitting
grab
in
some
the chair.
robes too if you want.
Maybe I will. Thank
Yeah, do it.
you.
Hello.
And in come Hector and Monica and
Hello.
hi, hello, and oh, hi.
Hi.
Welcome, everybody.
And
Welcome.
then after, the other 6 people walk in.
Hello.
One of them is very, most of them they're all different types, are all different styles, but all very kind of like, some of them are more put together than others, some of them are casual. One of them is like very flamboyantly dressed.
Ooh.
In a very stylish, very put together, but very androgynous sort of styling, has sort of like a scarf wrapped around their head, like very ostentatious. And walks in and goes, "Good evening."
Good evening, welcome.
And they all walk into the theater. Now, where are you going to meet with them all? Inside the actual stage area or in the lobby or?
Well, we've got lots of seats, so
Yeah.
feel free to choose a seat in the audience, I guess.
Jack says, okay, so this is everybody we brought. We've got Jackie. I know it's confusing.
Oh,
So that's Jackie.
Jackie.
Points to one of the female presenting.
damn it.
There's Jackie and Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Yolanda
Yolanda.
points to the one with the scarf and says, "That's Robin." And then that's Greta and Holly.
Greta.
Sorry, it was the androgynous person
Robin.
named Robin?
Robin,
Jackie, Yolanda, Robin,
Greta, and Holly. Yeah.
And there was one more male presenting,
It's Frank.
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 Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank.
Little Hellraiser reference for you
6
folks at
new
home.
people.
6 new people.
Yes, 3 in each car. Well.
Frank goes, so they said you guys like know stuff about like being,
Well, let's
Vampire.
not get ahead of ourselves. Before we jump into that, it's going to feel like an AA meeting of some sort.
and
It's important.
Robin goes like, it's been 2 nights since I had a drink.
Good to know. How long has it been since you have been turned?
Oh, Frank says, it's been like 3 weeks, I think. And then Jackie says, I think it's been going on 6 months now.
You haven't fed in 6 months?
No, sorry,
when they
when I
returned.
was turned.
Sorry.
Yolanda says, maybe a month. Robin says, well, I'm not usually going to talk about my age, but for me, it's been 7 months.
It seems like that's the highest range so far. It goes from 3 weeks to 7 months.
Yeah. Greta is like, it's been about 6 months. And then Holly's like, well, I don't want to make it seem like I don't know anything, but like, I think it's almost been a year. It's been about 8 months or so. I don't know, 8, 9 months. And I just really kind of just laying low and not really wanting to, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah. How long ago was November? I'm asking the DM. I know I said it in Jade's voice.
I was like, where am I?
I don't keep a calendar.
Who would read it?
How long ago was November? I'd say right now you're about 3 months old.
3 months
3 or 4
old.
months.
Okay.
Like bordering on 3 or 4
That
months.
feels right.
And you're
Okay,
still
so
the
when
baby.
someone else said 3 months,
Yeah.
I gave a little, me too.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Robin says, well, look, Jack, Monica, and Hector said that you all have been doing like working and like doing stuff as kindred.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kindred?
Kindred, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can call yourself that.
So I just it was really interesting. I just want to know like how to do this, now that I'm in my new chapter of my life. I want to know what the hell is going on.
Well, first of all, you're all in danger, so just get used to that.
Oh.
We're starting at the beginning. There's something called the masquerade, and we just need to keep everything hidden from the mortals, which you know, right?
Yeah, they know the masquerade. Yeah, it's we figured that out ourselves. And this is Hector speaking, says, we've told them a little bit, like we know the masquerade, like don't let anybody see you. We don't know like I know that like the scary big kindred have like actual stipulations and rules and like it's all known to them, but like we know like the general vibe of like don't get caught. Don't like be a vampire in front of mortals,
Yeah.
But like other than that, like we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
Has any of the other floating kindred ever said that they don't like us meeting? So this has to stay very quiet.
Good. Noted. Got it.
Yes.
That's great to know. Good to know.
This is a secret club,
Okay, yeah.
at least until we're a lot bigger.
And Jack
Yeah.
cuts in and goes, okay, so like here, let's sit down, everybody. Let's try and figure this out. We did want to meet just to like everybody get acquainted and like have a bigger group and like talks and like be like, sister camps in this kind of world. But like also we do have something like apart from that, we have something we want to talk about. Like a specific thing.
Okay.
So like we'll get to that, but like let's just kind of like when you guys came into the bar, you were very like you're all doing your own thing and like we didn't think, but like when you came back and you were talking to us, it seems like you've been doing a lot of stuff and like you're like really like trying to do it, like be part of the underworld,
Some people have said we've been sticking our nose in a lot of business.
Okay, then I got the right vibe.
Yeah.
So like, are we supposed to do that?
Well,
They've been advising us against it, but it hasn't stopped us yet.
Well,
Okay.
how many of you are talking to your sire?
Everybody kind of looks at each other with kind of a sheepish look on their face. And Robin says, well, I still talk to them sometimes, but like, it's not, look, I'm no novice to disappointment in others, but like, they seemed a little disappointed when I came out the way I did.
I see.
Girl, that's the name of the game. We got enemies on all fronts.
Yes.
Full fat kindred hate us. Mortals hate us and can't know about us. Other mortals are hunting us, and they've got technology.
Sorry. Other mortals are hunting us?
Yeah.
Like Van Helsing?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I was trying to think of. Like
Yes.
that, but with mist.
Mist?
Burning mist. It hurts.
Okay.
Big guns and stuff.
New knowledge all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's. I might be saying stuff that you already know.
No, please.
You got a lot of the basics covered. Don't break the masquerade. Stay out of the way of the big bad kindred.
Right, when you get hungry, it's bad.
Yes, when you working together is essential.
Okay.
But what we're understanding is a lot of these full kindred are so wrapped up in the politics that they have with each other, against each other, that they're not paying enough attention to how the world is turning that has nothing to do with kindred society.
Okay.
There's something called the Second Inquisition. It's basically government-sanctioned hunters that are out for us.
Jackson, sorry, wait, the government knows we exist?
Government knows we exist.
A small subset of the government.
That's so horrible. That sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I was like finally gonna get away from taxes.
Well,
Fuck. Okay, yeah. I guess we still have to pay taxes.
you gotta do everything.
If we have like,
if you don't want to get caught.
Yes.
fuck.
We don't
Okay.
want to stand out.
Right.
We don't want to stand out. Don't do anything stupid out in the open. Do you
Okay.
guys all, do they know about Mandible?
They know of Mandible.
Like the three of us met Mandible, but like
Right.
he's not like he doesn't. I don't think the others know him.
And you haven't seen him recently, right?
No, why?
He's one of the ones that got taken.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, did you like him?
I mean, it's pretty bad, some of us getting taken.
Right.
I mean, like,
It's not just about what happened to him personally, it's that what happened to him is potentially gonna happen to the rest of us if we're not careful.
right. Okay. Yeah. And Yolanda speaks up and goes like, I don't really know, like, how do you bite someone? Like, how does that work? Like, how do you really
whoa.
I mean, I've like tried and it's really difficult.
All right, everybody open your mouths. Let's see which ones of you have teeth and which ones of you don't.
Everybody like looks at you crazy for a second and then like Robin opens their mouth and has a full set of fangs.
Okay,
And then Jack, Monica, and Hector all have fangs.
okay.
But then Yolanda doesn't. And Frank doesn't. But the others do. And Frank was like, yeah, I thought they were gonna like grow in and they didn't.
No. Well, any one of you
I
want to
reach
take over?
into my, or actually they're still in my mouth because I
Yeah.
put them in earlier. Jade sort of pops out her
Oh,
retainer.
fuck, does that work? You can like, wait, what did you do? What is that?
I made them.
Out of what?
Hank's teeth.
Who's Hank?
Don't ask.
Oh, man.
But anyway,
okay.
you get creative, and I'll activate
Okay.
my ring blade.
Oh, whoa, okay. So like you don't have fangs either.
Baby
Never
teeth.
happened.
Okay, good to know it's not like a me thing, you know? Yeah.
We're all different. We all came out a little messed up.
Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But we're not different than any other clan, really. So far, everyone we've met has kind of a different skill.
Like, okay, like, how many like other like full kindred have you met?
A few.
Oh.
They're like,
There are a lot that are
Half a
out
dozen,
there.
almost a dozen?
but like they're like you're okay with you?
So that's the other thing.
Yeah.
A lot of full fat kindred aren't too fond of thin bloods, which we are. There seems to be a sort of prophecy or a belief amongst especially old kindred that we are the sign of the apocalypse.
Okay,
That's what I was talking about earlier.
great. Cool. Robin says, so like, what do you mean? Like biblical apocalypse? Like the whole world's gonna burst into flames?
Yes.
If that's the plan.
Their world, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck them, I guess.
Well, that's why they don't want us getting together.
Right. Okay.
And that's why they're trying to disparage us at every turn.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay, look. This is like, I'm sure, and breathe. I'm sure this is, I don't breathe anymore.
It's hard not to remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I don't want to be like, how have you been like this month, you're learning these things. You're going out and you're figuring this out.
Yes.
And you seem fine. Also, and Jack cuts it, wait, sorry, where's Katie and Naomi?
Catherine and Naomi are out for tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
They'll join us at a later time.
Speaking of, yeah, can you dial them? I'm gonna probably leave them a message in case they come back to this.
Okay, yeah. With Catherine or Naomi, or doesn't matter.
Can you do them at the same time?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's leave a message for Catherine. And then does not pick up. You're good to go.
Okay. Hi, we're having a meeting of the Thin Blood Army. If you are still alive, please call us back. This is Jade. And don't freak out if you come back to the theater. Naomi's missing too. I hope that she's with you. Please come back. Ah, you're getting a phone call.
I am getting a phone call. I think it got through. I think it got through.
Wait, just send one to Naomi as well.
Okay.
Okay.
The last thing we want is for one of them to think that we favor the other.
Isn't that always the way?
Yes.
Naomi,
Whoa.
you are in trouble. Call us back. I'm just kidding. I thought that would make you more urgent. Before I go, also, the Thin Bloods are here, and you better call us back because this is rude, because this is the second time you just disappeared, and I'm very angry at you. Bye.
I'll just hang that up. Okay.
Okay, I got a couple things that I want to talk to them about,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Well,
What do you do?
there's 369 of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jack, Monica, Hector, we know you're one group. The other six of you?
We got like, we're like a thing, the three of us, we hang out.
Because if the remaining six of you don't have a group, we need to make the group right now.
Yeah, none of us have like, I mean, we all know each other, but we don't really have like an established thing going, you know?
Okay, well, we're going to establish that tonight.
Boom.
Okay.
Like Henrietta.
Like Henrietta.
We're not a pack. You exist in your own territories.
Yes.
Because the bigger we are going to get more notice.
Yes.
But you kind of hang out in the woods.
Yes.
Not literally.
The city woods.
The city.
Yeah.
So
Like
the
we're
three.
a pack,
Yes.
but you stay in your space until we all need each other.
Right, okay, I understand. That makes a little bit of sense. Who's Henrietta?
Oh,
A
just
friend.
someone we met.
Okay. Okay, so like, Jack, Monica, and Hector, you keep your thing. You've established a group already. I guess, I mean, like, is 6 too many?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is.
Yeah?
I
You
think
all are
3.
5, right?
We are. But
Okay.
we are 5 is good, 6 is too many.
Okay.
I think it's better if we have
Two groups
multiple
of 3?
groups.
All right, so then let's do two groups of 3. I mean, obviously, it's not like we can't still talk to each other.
Right.
Okay, so then let's say, Robin says, then why don't we'll put, okay, Frank, Jackie, and Yolanda, you form a group and you do that, and myself, Greta, and Holly will be a group if we need to put it on paper, you know?
Perfect.
Yes.
How did all of you meet?
How do we? Well, we all kind of met separately, and then at one point or another, kind of like met Jack, Yolanda, or Hector, and just they kind of brought us all together. Like I didn't know any of these others until I met, Monica first.
Our group kind of got formed by Robert,
Right.
who's Nosferatu.
Like a full.
A full
Yeah.
kindred.
Why did he make a group?
Well, because he needed a job done.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you guys are doing jobs. You have someone giving you jobs.
Yes.
We do.
Okay, you have like a benefactor.
Well,
That's the perfect word for that.
I guess.
I
He
suppose.
benefits after us.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, is there like a fucking job board somewhere that I just didn't get told about? Like, what the hell was happening?
Kinda.
Yes.
Okay, that
Look, we can see if there's some jobs for you all, but
Yes.
I think the best way that we can use this collection of us is if we divide and conquer haunts in the city. So there's the
like haunted houses.
in a sense, yes. The bar, the club that we met, you guys, Monica, Jack, and Hector.
Yeah.
That's your regular haunt.
I mean, we hang out there, yeah.
Perfect. Eyes and ears paying attention to
Oh, I see
whatever.
what you mean. Just like places.
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody
right.
here on the west side, Santa Monica adjacent?
Yolanda goes, I'm near there. We could find a place.
There is a place that I already know, and I'm going to give them the address
Of the Elysium.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Yep.
the non-Elysium, yeah.
The
The
non-Elysium.
Elysium.
Great. Okay, yeah, we can go check that out and see if that's the place.
Just be very careful because a Baron runs that area.
Okay. And Monica says, well, as far as I'm aware, Baron runs every section of
area.
Los Angeles. Am I not? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, see, you got something.
Yeah, I mean, I learned a little bit. And then Robin says, okay, well, I'm over in like Hollywood area. So,
There's the Museum of Natural History, which we know is run by the Camarilla.
oh, interesting. That seems a little big to like hang out at and get information, and not like a lot of people talk. What if we can find somewhere near there?
Yes. So we'll scatter ourselves around,
Yeah.
and then we can reconvene.
Is there like a, I don't know, like a message board or something we could have?
Group chat.
Oh,
Discord's down.
Well, it's
Yeah,
group
we
chat.
got hacked.
You got hacked.
We can do a group
You mean
chat.
Discord?
Yeah, Discord.
Okay, well, guess that's out of that.
I think we need to be careful with how much of a technological paper trail we leave. If one group gets compromised and they can trace them back to the rest of us.
Well, I've got an app. That's the whole thing. It's supposed to be untraceable and supposed to be secure.
Then
What
let's
is
do that.
Okay, yeah. Then let's try and all link up on that, and we can have a way to message each other and let each other know. And like, again, look, I'm a chatty bitch, but I'm not going to. This should be pertinent information only. We're not here to like, of
You
course,
said it.
gab on.
If you want to gab, you can exchange numbers and have that be something
separate
else.
chats. I
We've
just don't
already
want-
exchanged numbers.
Yes.
One thing to keep a lookout for is any rumblings of this of hunters.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
The full kindred don't seem to be. They seem to be willfully nearsighted on that.
Okay. And Jack says, well, yeah, I mean, I've kind of, just like hanging out at the bar, I've kind of noticed that like, the like full bloods, is that what they call them?
No.
No,
Shit.
Full fat.
Oh yeah, like we're 2% milk?
Well, yeah.
they're vitamin D.
We could like make up our own like shitty nicknames for kindred.
Yes, we could.
Oh, rad. Okay, cool. I'm gonna think of some stuff.
Sure.
No, sorry. What I meant was, when I've been like seeing them exist in the space and like move around, and like they seem really like slow to change, like adapt, like not that like they can't, but like they get set in their ways really
Yeah.
easily. It's just it's like a weird. I don't know if it's like a
What is that?
fucking like symptom of being like dead or whatever in that way, like where you're fully like you're just kind of stuck. I don't know. It's weird. I've just noticed.
It's not just physical; it's everything.
It's like
else, too.
a mental state. You know, it's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, okay. So that makes sense. Like we're a little more adaptable, and we can like
We're more malleable, we're more
malleable.
flexible.
Some of us are very malleable.
Making a note right here.
You were talking about, and Robin says you were talking about powers or like things we can do. Like what can like everybody do? Like it might be helpful to know in case we need something.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
So I sometimes have these dreams.
Okay.
And I'll, one time when we were at the museum, I kind of stopped a guy with my hand, but I wasn't near him.
Oh.
And I can also do this. And she stands up and goes invisible.
Well,
But
so
I'll always
here's the
check
thing.
it.
Here's the thing. Because this works the way it does, you go
Nothing
and
happens.
this and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Right, because they're still looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still looking at me, but I'm gonna do. I'm good.
Okay.
Don't get hungry.
And they go, what?
Aren't I invisible?
No.
You gotta vouch for me. I was invisible before, right?
She's able to do it, just maybe
Okay.
on her own time.
Who's talking right now?
Robin.
Robin. So I've been, because Robin was the person who asked, like, initiated this. Like,
Yeah,
what can
yeah,
you do? The second Robin said that, I am like digging in, because my paranoia is that that they're on an assignment to suss us out.
Get information.
So I'm trying to see if they're like posing a fake question to try to get us to talk.
Okay, make me a wits and insight check.
Okay. Well, we gotta use my hunger dice on this one.
Meanwhile,
I'm
we're-
only one hunger. Yay.
We're like friends, yeah.
Wits and insight. Fuck.
No successes.
No
Okay,
successes.
Well, it's not a bestial failure. It's just a failure. So you're looking at them, and you can't. The way they are, and the manner in which they present themselves, and the way they're asking these questions, you
Yeah.
could. It's not that you don't think they're. It's not that you believe them, but it's also you have no evidence that they're
No
doing anything.
evidence.
Like they seem to be
Yeah.
completely normal in this space, albeit a little heightened as far as their personality is.
And they outnumber us, which I don't know if we've ever encountered that before.
No,
We've
we've
always had-
normally-
So I think I'm having trouble picking who to focus on to like suss this out.
Well, okay, so you can sometimes be invisible.
Yeah, this is kind of the first time it's never worked.
Okay, interesting.
Performance anxiety.
Well, I mean, like we're all figuring this out. We understand that you don't have all the answers necessarily. You just seem to have more than we did. So we wanted to
Yeah.
see.
What can
okay,
you do?
look, I'll say I can. I've been like, look, I may not look it, but I was a chemist. So I've been kind of messing around with some stuff, and I kind of figured out this is going to be a little weird to explain, but I figured out a way. Every evening when I wake up, if I prepared things the night before, I can decide if I want to be male or female when I wake up, like
Being
fully.
prepared.
Ooh.
Like I have a set of things that I do in a way that I like.
Like
I
a ritual?
kind of a ritual in like sort of a science experiment. But I figured out one thing, and it was, I was just kind of did it by accident. I was studying. Look, I figured out I'm a vampire, but it was weird. It wasn't like I'd ever heard of, and like, so I was kind of looking at my blood under a microscope, and I was doing some experiments, and I stumbled into doing this, so I can kind of, I just choose every day, and it's like it's not that be who you want to be, whatever gender you want to be, doesn't matter. I mean, physically, I can be either when I wake up,
Anatomy-wise.
anatomy-wise.
Truly non-binary.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
What about you? And Jade looks at Yolanda.
I haven't really. I don't know. I don't even have teeth. Like
Have you ever fed on a person and felt different?
Yeah. I fed on it's difficult, but like, I did feed on somebody once. It was messy. It was bad. But they, afterwards I felt really strong. And I felt like I could really I felt really powerful, like physically. But then it went away after a while.
Yeah.
That happens.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
thing?
very normal.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know what that is or what that means. But
Well, if I may interject,
yeah.
I think that's part of the next step in your exploration. First of all, it seems like a number of you are already approaching this with a kind of like, you're already reflecting on what's happened. You're doing the same kind of things that we did that helped us discover more about ourselves. We can't really walk you through it other than encourage it. And
Okay.
hopefully the next time we meet, you will have learned more of what you can do.
Right, okay, that makes sense. I kind of like, I think, however this translated to when I was like 4, and this is Frank talking,
Yeah.
I feel like it's harder for me to get hurt,
Okay.
like a little bit. Like it feels like I can like, regardless of like when I feed or anything like that, I feel like it's harder for things to like my skin's a little harder and tougher. And that's cool, I guess. You know, I guess if that's a power.
I'd say so. I mean, I make mist and put it into bottles. So
And you see Robin just go, oh, okay, I see you.
I see you.
And Jack kind of sits down and goes, okay, look, so like getting these introductions out of the way and like, I appreciate so much that you allowing us to come here and do this. But I did have something we wanted to talk to you about. So another kind of the reason why we wanted to organize this meeting and like get everybody talking to each other. We have a friend, we had a 4th member of our group, Patty, and she's been missing for a while.
Oh. She's a thin blood?
Yeah, and like she lived down in down in Eagle Rock, but like she like just didn't show up one night. Like we were supposed to all meet up at the bar, and like she never showed up, and that was like 2 weeks ago.
Was the bar the last place that you saw her?
Yeah, it was the last place we saw her when we were leaving one night, and she wasn't like leaving with anybody weird or anything. Like she just never came back. And like that in itself, like it sucks and it's weird, but like it's not necessarily like there's a problem. But then like any kind of motions, and Frank goes like, yeah, my friend Jared disappeared.
Another thin blood?
Yeah.
Shit.
So like, and a couple of us have like met other thin bloods, not necessarily like been like super close with them, but like met other thin bloods that like we lost track of. And so like, we're getting a little worried.
Okay, here's what we can do. We'll all go out and get information, and then we can regularly meet up here to share it.
Right. And then Monica says, you said Catherine and Naomi are gone?
Well, yes, but I'm not too worried.
I mean, I'm not trying to say anything. I just like, I just.
Yeah.
Maybe
long
we
have they-
should be more worried than we've been.
How long have they been gone?
Only a couple of nights.
Okay, well, I'm sure they're fine.
Catherine went to go look for Eddie.
But Eddie's here, right?
Yeah. And I don't know if she would have even known where to find him.
Okay. But just like keep an eye out, like. But like, I don't know. It's just I have a bad feeling. Something's going on, and I don't know what it is. And like you're talking about the Second Inquisition, and that could be it, but I don't know. There was something that Patty said to me before they left, and like I didn't know if it meant anything or anything like that, but like that they had like they were on their way to the bar because they would like take the subway and then like get off and walk. They found like a door, like a basement kind of entrance thing near a building that was like open as they were going by, and like it smelled like blood.
Can you point on the map where you think that was?
I mean, I think I know based on where the subway stop is, and like it's between, and she points between a subway stop and where the bar is, and it's along this route between the two that the thing is. But she was saying that like she could smell it really heavily down there, and that it was so strange, and like I don't know, it's stuck in my head. And like obviously we know other kindred exist, and maybe there's something going on down there or what, but like It just sounded weird the way she said it, and it seemed very, I don't know, it just upset me.
How long ago was that again?
I mean, she told me when I saw her like 2 weeks ago, it was like right before she would disappear. So.
Okay.
And anyway, it could be nothing, but like, we want to exchange information and talk about things and make sure that like we all know something's going on. So maybe if it could be, like you all seem a little more established and like you have a handle on some stuff. So maybe you could like even just like check it out a little bit, see if it's anything. It might be nothing. Maybe fucking Patty's stupid and it's on top of a fucking butcher shop. I don't know. Like it's like, but like maybe it's not.
We can check it out.
Okay.
Yeah. We can go check it out. I think these other groups that we have go back to the hangouts.
Yeah.
We'll find you there
Right. Okay.
before the night is done.
Right.
And it looks like this collective of us is breaking up into 4 small groups.
And we can really, share information, keep each other safe, try and form a little network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'd like to do something. If each of these groups just like pick one person that's gonna be your sort of point person.
Okay.
I'm gonna volunteer myself.
Okay. So then Jack will be like, I'll be point for our group.
Jack?
Jack. And then Frank says, all right, you can contact me if you need me. And then Robin will be the point of contact. She says, well, I like chatting anyway, so why not be me? If I sound different when you call me, it's because of the earlier explanation for, when I decide to be that day.
We'll be having conversations later.
Okay.
I think we should seal the deal between us.
Like
Just
what,
a little
like-
bit of trust building.
Okay. How do you mean?
Well, the 4 of us, just to
Oh, I see. Okay. Like outside? Like where?
we can do it outside.
Okay. So then you, Jack, Frank, and Robin at least walk out to the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you feeling?
And I'm gonna cut the palm of my hand. Just do as I do.
Okay. Jack he goes and tries to cut his hand. He goes, and he looks around and finds something in the room and cuts his hand. It's hard to do. Jack is like, yeah, all right. And then Robin goes, fuck, ow. They all cut their hand.
We're just gonna take turns. Jack, me and you first, and I'm going to offer him my hand and I'm gonna take his.
I mean, this is a lot on the first meeting, but
It goes a long way for what we're about to do.
okay, make me a charisma and persuasion check.
Do it.
Charisma, persuasion, I'm beautiful.
We would like
that's
to
right,
remind
you are
everyone
beautiful.
at home that Eddie is beautiful.
Yes.
And this is Jack that I'm doing this with?
This is Jack. There's Jack, Frank, and Robin.
And Robin.
Are impressive
So
right
Jack and I have met.
Yes.
So my other feature won't come into
Yes.
play.
So then you're gonna make 3 separate rolls
Great. Let me do this.
for each person.
Beautiful. And I am taking point
All
right
right.
now, which
Yes,
is my
your
specialty.
Yes, you get an extra
Oh my
die.
God, my
Yeah,
display is
yeah.
gonna be ridiculous.
Please
Okay,
don't mess
so
this up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is 4, 8. This is on Jack.
Okay.
Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 4 successes. Yes,
successes.
4 successes is enough for Jack.
Okay. I'll just roll the others as well.
Yeah.
While I'm at it. Okay. Plus 2
2
to
extra
the other
dice
2.
because
Dang.
This is my remarkable feature.
Get him.
Okay. So this is for Robin.
Robin.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to spend a willpower.
Please do. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
4. That was what you needed. There you go.
Great.
And
This is for Frank.
Frank.
The most curmudgeonly of them all.
I know. Come on, dice. 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. You got it. So you convince all of them, and you go through. You spend time going through the ritual, this like quote unquote ritual with each of them.
it's a ritual, I say so.
And you all kind of exchange.
Summer
You
camp
do a little
rules.
tasting of each of your blood, just to kind of bind this meeting.
Yes.
The
And,
generals of the army.
And after you do, everyone kind of reconvenes, and they leave. And just like let us know if you hear anything, or we'll let you know if we hear anything.
Talk to you on the app.
And they go. And you're left with having formed this new group of people, but also realizing that like there might be something else going on. That there might be a reason why Katie and Naomi are gone, and maybe
Yes.
it is the Second Inquisition. But you have somewhat a lead of where to look now, which is more than you had before. And with that, we're going to end our episode for today. Thank you very much for watching Private Nightmares.
I'm Xander Genre, and I've been Gable.
I'm Gina DeVivo, and I'm
Jade.
I'm Luis Carrazzo, and I'm Eddie.
Eddie.
And I'm Alexander Morden. I've been your storyteller. And in case I say it at the end of the episode, thank you very much for watching Private Nightmares.